Hi, I'm Brett Stokes, and today I'm going to show you the tutorial for color changing queens. I already have a performance on that. If you have not seen my performance, you can just click on the link right here. Just click on it, then come back and watch my tutorial. Okay, so what you're going to need two different colored decks. Probably red and blue. What you're going to need to do is you're going to pick a deck that you want as your main deck. I usually pick blue, because I like the red cards better, and I want to use I like using the red queens. So what you do is you're going to take, out of the red deck, you're going to take 2 random cards, and you're also going to need the 4 queens. So you're going to go through your deck, and you're going to pick 1, 2, 3, 4 queens, just like that. Now you're not going to need the red deck anymore. That's all you need from the red deck. You can take the red deck and put it away. Now this is what you do before the trick. Then you go through and you're gonna peel out. You're gonna go through the cards and pick out all the queens except for the Queen of Hearts and the 2 indifferent cards. So you're gonna find the Ace of Diamonds, the Jack of Clubs, and every single queen except for the Queen of Hearts, and you're gonna get rid of those cards. So that way there's no way that they can accidentally. You're going to need that card. Gotta find the Jack of Clubs. Here it is. And you get rid of the rest of the queens. Sorry, I passed them. Probably should have done the setup earlier, but I figured maybe it'd be better for you guys to see exactly what you're doing before the trick even starts. So now you've taken out the 3 queens and the 2 indifferent cards that you've taken from the red deck. And you can just take them and have them in the box or whatever. You can have the deck. You don't even have to pull the blue cards out. The setup is you're going to want your 2 indifferent cards, your 2 red indifferent cards. Well, actually, no. You want your blue queen, Queen of Hearts, your 2 red indifferent cards, a black queen, then the Queen of Hearts, then another black queen, then another red queen. This packet can be on the side, and then you have your deck right here. And now you're ready to start the trick. So what you do, you take the deck and you fan them out and show that you have removed the 4 queens. And the reason for removing the 4 queens is because you have 4 red queens. So then you flip them over, holding them in a middle grip with your middle finger and thumb. You peel the top card off, say I have 1 red queen, put it to the bottom. 2 red queens, put it to the bottom. 3 red queens, put it to the bottom. And 4 red queens, flip it over and put it to the top. So now what you do is called an Elmsley count. Now, I'm not going to show you how to do an Elmsley count. I might put a tutorial on. I keep saying I'm going to do that. I probably will do that today. After this video, I'll put one on. But what you do is you peel the top card off, push the whole pack off, return this card, re-grab them, and put them down. Okay? And then you put the packet on top. Now what you've done is you've made the cards like this. So you have 4 red cards on top, the blue card, and then 2 more red cards. Those are the indifferent cards, or these are the 2 queens. So now what you do is you say, okay, I'm going to take the 4 queens, and you're going to lay them down. Now they just saw 4 red cards, so if they had any doubt that you had more than 4 red cards, they now are confirmed that they think you have 4 queens, red queens. You flip them over. Now here's what you have: the 2 indifferent cards behind the 2 queens. So you flip them over. So okay, we're going to lay this queen face up. Now they see this queen, so they assume the rest are queens. You flip it over and say, okay, we're going to lay the rest of the queens face down. Indifferent card, queen. Like that, just like that. Now you're going to say you're going to put 3 cards on top of each queen. You're going to get a 3-card break like this. So you're going to holding these 3 cards as 1. You're going to make it look like you're taking 3 blue cards. When you square it up, you're going to kind of bend them like this and ditch the 2 blue cards like this. So once again, you're going to have them like this, squared up, ditch the 2 blue cards, and lay it down. They think you're laying down 3 blue cards when you're really laying down, a blue card, which is a queen, and then the 2 red queens. So you're not going to flash it, you have red. You're going to lay the red down, right over here. Then you take 3 blue cards, literally 3 blue cards, but you want to keep the motion consistent. So when you did that, it doesn't look suspicious. So you're going to square them up, lay them down, 3 blue cards squared up, lay it down. And then when you come to here, you're going to get a double lift, hold it as 1, and 3 blue cards when you really have 4 because you're hiding 1 behind there. square it up, hold on to 4 cards, and lay them down. You don't need the deck anymore, so we can just lay that down over here. You're going to go over to this packet, not flashing the red like I just did. Taking the queen, flipping it over, and putting it to the bottom. Going over to this packet, you're going to do another Elmsley count, but first you take the red queen and you stick it into the middle. Just like this. You're going to do an Elmsley count and show that the queen has vanished. You flip the cards over, and the queen is on the bottom right now. So if you want to do a false show, you can. If you don't, you could just show them that the queen is gone. If you want to do a false show, you can just reverse these cards, show the backs, drop them down, push it out, show the backs, drop it down. You just did a false show. Okay. Then you come over here and you do an Elmsley count again to show that you have 2 red cards. 1, 2 red cards. Okay. Go to the same. Do the same packet to this. Do the same thing to this packet. Put the red card in the middle like this. Do an Elmsley count to show that it has vanished. And because of the indifferent card it really has. Now, like I did before, you can flip it over and do the false show like this, because here's a red card. Or you can just, right from here after you do the Elmsley count, put this card to the bottom, flip it over, do the false show, lay down, show, lay down. Now they have thought the queen has vanished. Stay still. You can lay these cards over here. Now you come over here, and you just spread the cards out to show that you now have 3 red cards. Put the queen in the middle, ready for the Elmsley count. Come over here. You're going to go like this. You're going to take the queen, leave it at the bottom, peel 2 cards off the top, like this, lay it to the bottom. Do an Ascanio spread, which is taking your middle finger, your middle finger and your thumb, peeling the top 2 cards off, but your thumb's going to peel this card down. Then your ring finger reaches over and grabs the next card, which pops it out. So you're really hiding 2 cards behind here, like this. So you're like this. You're going to show that the card has vanished. You're going to square it up. Now they've seen 4 blue backs. You're going to do an Ascanio spread on this side. Oopsie. You're going to go like this to show that the queen has vanished, holding 2 cards right here. Then what I like to do is I like to hold this as 1. These cards I usually leave like this, so that way I have an excuse not to kind of like take this card and drop it, because there's 2. It looks natural if you square it up and you have the 2 cards there and you kind of hide it like that. Don't flash like I did. Then you can lay the cards down. It looks like you just normally squared the cards up. You come over here. You're just going to show one more time that you have a blue card there. Square it up. Do an Elmsley count. Just like this. Oopsie, not like that. Here, we're going to try it again. Sorry about that. Put it in there. Do an Elmsley count to show that the queen has vanished. And now you can take the cards, flip them over, lay them down. You have 4 queens. Now remember, the Queen of Hearts is the only card that has the red back. So if you want to do a false show again, you just gotta make sure it gets into the second to last position from the bottom. Square the cards up, flip them over. Oh, the Queen of Hearts is the only blue card. I mean, sorry, not red. You're gonna do the false show, lay down, show, lay down. Okay. So now that you have just cleaned everything up, you can just take it all together. Now that you have, never mind. Forget what I just said. You're just gonna leave the cards like this, and that's color changing queens.